Rookie of the Year in the American League in 1973, the Orioles all-time stolen base leader, and we had a lot of fun traveling with him but he was coaching for the Red Sox for several years in the early 90s. Al Bunbury. And rounding out the Yaz division, Trolls, managed by the former pitching coach of the Detroit Tigers and Boston Red Sox, now the Red Sox minor league pitching coordinator, Ralph Troyle. And Ralph's coach, a 16-game winner for the 1986 Red Sox, who won a big game, Game 6 of the American League Championship Series that year. He threw 7 or 8 different pitches, and he could talk pitching with anybody. He could also back it up. One of the most colorful players the Red Sox have ever had. Got his nickname because of beer drinking down in his native Meridian, Mississippi. Oil Can Boy. We had our field director, Ken Sanders, who, by the way, led the American League in saves with 31 in 1971. That was a tremendous total in those days, and he did it for a last place team, the Milwaukee Brewers, who have just been in their third year of existence. A tremendous season for Ken Sanders. And a roving coach, a Red Sox Hall of Famer. He was the first ever to win a Gold Glove at third base when the award was first instituted. He played in 7 All-Star games, and certainly a Hall of Famer in all of our books in our minds, and the Red Sox Hall of Fame as well. Frank Malzone. We also will have some special guest appearances this week. Another recent inductee to the Red Sox Hall of Fame, Mike Greenwell. World Series hero were the Twins, who pitched with the Red Sox and pitched very well in the early 90s. Frank Viola. Red Sox Hall of Famer, the best defensive right fielder the Red Sox have ever had, number 24, Dwight Evans. The guy who won his first 12 games as manager of the Red Sox in 19 out of 20, author of Morgan Magic back in the late 80s and early 90s, manager Joe Morgan will be with us later in the week. And we're so happy for him, a long overdue honor. Red Sox and now Cooperstown Hall of Famer Jim Rice will be with us. So have fun, stay healthy, and we'll see you during the week. And we'll go around to announce the championship games and also introduce all of you when you play the pros on Saturday. Tim?
One quick note, I think you guys all got our email, but unfortunately, Yaz is not going to be able to join us due to his health. He's doing okay, but he was advised by his doctor not to make it through. So I know we sent that out, but just wanted to remind you all that. I'm going to turn over to Ben, who, as I think you guys all know, is kind of the straw that stirs the drink around this camp. So he's going to make a few announcements, just logistical announcements about a few things, and then we'll get this video going, and then we'll watch the game. Hi everybody, Ben Persia. You've probably spoken to myself or Brian Connor over here. He also is my trusty assistant. So anything you guys need throughout the week, whatever it is, come see Brian or myself. Also the clubhouse guys for any clubhouse type issues, but we're always available. You should have our cell phone numbers. We're always around the clubhouse, so come find us. Just a few logistical items to go over. You were probably told us when you checked in, but the envelopes that you got, those on the front of them have a number. That number corresponds to your locker when you go in tomorrow, just to make it easier to find. Your names are also on the rows there, so just to make things easier tomorrow morning. There was also a meal selection form in there. That is for the banquet on Saturday night. There's an area that says camper selection. That's for yourself. just circle that and try to get it to us at the end of the night tonight if you can. That'd be great. If not, try to get it to us by Wednesday. If you had already registered any guests, there's a section to fill in your guest selection there. If you want to add any additional, you can fill out the credit card information, or we can use the one we have on file for you. It's $100 a person, includes a full sit-down dinner here, all you can eat, all you can drink, and all the festivities there. So try to get that to us by Wednesday at the very latest if you want to add any additional guests so that we can make all the proper preparations. Also, to that point, we are going to give you an actual card. This way you won't forget what you selected, because I know a lot of you tend to do that. So you'll get that tomorrow. We'll come around and give you a card. So make sure you bring that with you to the dinner on Saturday. Other than that, for tomorrow morning, just to go over for every day, the buses, so we can get everybody up to the complex. The first vans, the black vans that many of you probably got picked up in at the airport, they have Red Sox Fantasy Camp on the back of them. They'll start staging outside, out front here at 6:30 in the morning. The clubhouse opens at about 6:30 if you want to get yourself down there. But the first vans will go as soon as they fill up. They'll head out. There is going to be a big 55-passenger bus that will start staging at about 7 o'clock. That will leave at 7:30 sharp or when it's full. So those are your options for transportation. Those smaller vans will continually ride until we have everybody over there. So you'll want to make sure that you're, like Ken said, at the ballpark by 8:30 at the very latest. That's when we have our first. Right, the meeting is at 8:30. There, our first meeting. We should be dressed and ready by 8:30. So try to be there by 8. We'll have full breakfast there for you guys as well. So I think that's about it. Now we can show the video from last year, and we just also point out a couple of other staff. Ken Nigro in the back. Ken's really the brains behind this camp. He's been obviously managing this camp for a while. Sarah Logan is down here, the video crew, and her staff with the cameras. So we're going to be shooting the video. The video you're about to see, that's the video we're shooting. So, if you get interviewed or if you just want to jump in front of that video and say whatever, that'll be part of that. Everybody gets that camp video after the camp is over. And Andy Pickering from Fan Photos back there. So any pictures, they'll be taking pictures as well. And Todd Stevenson, who runs our spring training facility, eating the popcorn back there. So say hi to Todd. So I'm sorry I missed a few of the people. We got a great staff of interns as well. We got tons of people here to serve you guys and just do anything you guys need all week. So with that, we'll video. And the bars are still open. We'll keep the bars open on us for until about maybe 6:30, and then it'll turn into a cash bar. So if you just want to get some more drinks, go ahead and fill up right now.